transform component. Now this is a very, very useful tool. What I'm going to do here is take several faces and extrude them up. Okay. Now you notice that this tool, after I get done using the extrude, I get this very handy thing that allows me to scale, and notice it scales all of them independent from each other. So they all scale the same, but they're all scaling the very top, not scaling in on themselves. Take for example, if I scaled them using the scale tool all together, I would get this. Okay, and that's not what I want. I want the scale on the top all uniformly next to each other. Now, if I'm not in that command, however, if I don't want to use extrude, there is this really, really useful tool. So I'm going to highlight these faces again. There's no real trick to this, so I'm just going to have to select them by hand. Under Edit Mesh, there is Transform Component, which has a randomness. That's not very useful. So what will happen is I can go like this, and look at that. I can go into the extrude type feature with not extruding the face. That's really powerful. Trust me, I use that all the time with a model. Especially when you're working on like something like a gear. Okay, if you have something like this where you have faces like that, and you extrude them out, again, after I get done extruding, I decide, well, I need to actually manipulate this in some manner. So right here what I do is I grab all the vertices, then go to faces, and then hold Control and click and drag with face option on, and it will deselect all those faces. So Control is very handy in the fact that you could deselect stuff. So what I need to do is go back into Transform Component, and yes, it will work on all the faces individually from themselves. Because if I tried to scale them, just by scaling them, this is what would happen. And that's not really the result I want. I wanted the faces to become smaller on the ends, not the structure of the gear to be altered. Alright, so that's Transform Component, and please go on to the next video.